Good night and welcome to Benalmádena's first English news broadcast. Digital Costa del Sol brings you every Friday all the information about this week news. City Hall presented this week the new fleet from operational services that counts now with 28 vehicles. The government has made an effort since their arrival to equip the area with the necessary resources.
The Mayor of Benalmádena, Víctor Navas, Operational Services Councilman Salvador Rodríguez, and the Deputy Mayor, Pablo Centella, present this week the complete fleet of vehicles from operational services, highlighting the powerful investment promoted by the government team for its renovation and expansion. The municipal workers told us themselves of their satisfaction, having gone from a very deteriorated and obsolete fleet of vehicles to having 28 new vehicles in the last 4 years, which has brought a leap in quality in the day-to-day running of public services. Among the vehicles, there are 7 sweepers in addition to tanker trucks, backhoes, trucks with basket for electrical work, electric vacuum cleaners, vans, pressure washers, and all the necessary machinery to ensure that the operational services develop their work in the best possible way. Navas stressed the importance of having the proper resource so we can present our best image as a municipality. Thanks to this renewal, the operational services can cover much more territory and provide a better quality of work, and I think that the neighbors realize and value it. During summer, Benalmádena doubles its population, requiring an effort to ensure that it is in the best possible state, but it is also important that citizens are committed to the clean lines of their city and try to collaborate with civic and their daily activity to keep the streets clean. We have a perfectly equipped operational services as we had never had in recent years. Step by step, we've renewed all the vehicles of operational services and we have entered into the dynamics of renewing them every 7 years, a period that usually marks the useful life of this type of machinery. For his part, Rodríguez spoke about the quality jump in the service, ensuring their commitment with the public services. The renewal of the fleet has brought a plus of quality to the public services. When we arrived to the City Council in 2015, the operational services barely had any materials and vehicles. We are implementing a work philosophy to renew machinery as it reaches its useful life and becomes obsolete. The fleet of operational services currently has 28 vehicles, totaling an investment of nearly 3 million euros and bring a considerable improvement to the image of the city, essential in a tourist town like Benalmádena. From the government team, we've always been committed to public services and to provide resources to municipal workers so that they can perform their work in the best conditions.
Our municipality has become an attractive destination for people with functional diversity, thanks to the adapted bathing area of Malapesquera Beach, that this week received the visit of several members from the government team.
The Mayor of Benalmádena, Víctor Navas, Beaches Councilwoman Encarnación Cortés, Health Councilman Juan Carrillo, and Social Services Councilwoman Alicia Ladaga visit on Tuesday the adapted bathing area of Malapesquera Beach to highlight this facility, as well as the work of the Benalmádena Volunteers Association. Navas spoke on the importance of creating this type of spaces. This adapted bathing activity is possible thanks to the collaboration with entities such as the Association of Volunteers of Benalmádena and Arroyo de la Miel, which help us with the more than 500 users who enjoy the program. It is important to highlight the support that both the association and lifeguards give us. We facilitate a day of swimming in the sea for people with reduced mobility or disability, favoring an inclusion that this year has made us worthy of a special mention for having one of the best beaches adapted in the province. Cortes highlight the inclusive beach recognition and present the beach flags designed for people with color blindness. I want to highlight that we've been awarded the flags that symbolize the special mention in Inclusive Beaches, Sun and Sea for All, which we've received this summer of 2022 from the Association of Environmental Education and Consumer, the entity responsible for the awarding of the blue flags. In addition, this set of flags that we host today are also inclusive because they also facilitate the knowledge of the state of the sea to people who suffer from color blindness. We were also able to see elderly councilwoman Irene Díaz and the president of the Benalmádena Volunteers Association, Juan Díaz. This association is responsible for bringing users of our municipality to the facility. They also help in the area itself, working in collaboration with Socorrismo Málaga. Carrillo highlighted the quality of the installation, thanking the work of the volunteers. This program allows people with reduced mobility to enjoy a swim at the beach. I want to thank the work of lifeguards and members of the Association of Volunteers of Benalmádena and Arroyo de la Miel because their help is fundamental to implement this program. The health department provides users with an adapted transport service to and from the center during the 2 months that the program lasts. This year, we also have more space and material for adapted bathing, which shows that it is a program that is more in demand every summer. Ladaca emphasized the program in which this initiative is framed. This adapted bathing program is one of the most regarding that we promote from the City Council and is integrated within the program Contamos Contigo Sin Barreras, which also includes the adapted dance and excursions around the city to facilitate that people with reduced mobility can enjoy in equal opportunities of a day at the beach and other leisure experiences. For this season, it is planned to offer around 500 adapted baths to users of the program throughout the summer period.
After the fires suffered in the mountains of Mijas, Cáceres and other parts of the Spanish geography, this week it was organized a talk on fire prevention for tourists visiting the municipality.
Security Councilman Javier Marín and the head of the Benalmádena Fire Department, David Bañasco, visit this week the Holiday World Hotel complex where a talk on fire prevention for tourists was organized. The firefighters' mini or the presence of their mascot act as main attractive for young and old who were not being able to resist the temptation to browse and take a picture. Moments used to give them a booklet of prevention and give some recommendations. Marin emphasized the importance of working to prevent this type of accidents, also thanking the firefighters for their great work. The fire department is not only dedicated to extinguish fires. A vital part of their work is prevention, and for this reason during July they visit the beach clubs of the hotels to teach prevention measures for possible accidents that could occur in the facilities. What to do and what not to do in the event of an accident is vital to save lives, hence the importance of prevention and teaching it to those who visit us. Bañasco valued this new initiative, emphasizing the didactic nature of these actions and the impact they have on children. These training days are a peculiar initiative that aims to facilitate prevention to tourists, and it hasn't been carried out so far on the Costa del Sol. The idea is to show them aspects to take into account in case a fire occurs in the hotel during their vacations, focusing on preventive measures, how to evacuate or how to save life, and teaching everything in a playful way for the little ones to enjoy, using our mascot and distributing books on prevention for children.
The cabin crew strikes at Ryanair and EasyJet are causing fear in the tourism sector that hopes to recover the pace this year. Meanwhile, the marinas are experiencing a great moment with a record occupancy.
The British government has been criticized for warning travelers to Spain of problems due to cabin crew strikes at the Spanish bases of Ryanair and EasyJet. An alert on the Foreign Office website speaks about the planned strikes, and the Foreign Office advice urged travelers to contact the relevant airline if they think they may be affected. The tourism sector on the Costa considers that this type of warning is not common when it comes to labor disputes that lead to protest, and it is concerned that the alert may cause people to rethink their holidays. The warning comes as strikes led to the cancellation of a flight from Malaga to Milan on Wednesday and delays on 30 flights at Malaga airport. At a national level, 11 flights were cancelled and more than 200 flights were delayed. Cabin crew from Ryanair will strike again tomorrow, when they will also be joined by cabin crew from EasyJet. Further strike action is planned from 25th to 28th of July at the 10 Spanish airports where Ryanair operates. Meanwhile, the nautical sector in Andalucía is gaining strength thanks to the increasing popularity of sailing. At a time of international uncertainty, berth occupancy is expected to be equal or better than 2021, and some marinas will be 100% full. This reflects the growing interest in maritime leisure activities that was sparked after the coronavirus lockdown, when it was seen as a safe way to spend leisure times outdoors. According to the annual report on the yacht market in 2021 from Spain's National Association of Nautical Business, last year had the best figures since 2008. They show that almost 8,000 yachts were registered last year, which was 17% more than 2019 and 33% higher than in 2020. We have come out of the COVID crisis stronger. People have realized that sailing is a healthy thing to do. Now the challenge is to retain the loyalty of these new customers, says Manuel Jiménez, the president of Marinas de Andalucía and manager at Benalmádena's Sport Harbor. The growing interest is reflected in the number of people taking sailing courses, 95,000 more registered of these in 2021. With a 25% growth in yacht registrations for commercial use compared with 2019, the charter market is also doing well. Last year, 1,992 yachts were registered for charter, and Andalucía showed the highest market share, with registration increasing by 33% compared with 2019 and 28% compared with 2020. The figures in 2021 were positive, but this year the situation could be different due to the international uncertainty. Leisure yacht registrations were about 9% lower in Spain at the start of the season than they were at the same time last year. In Malaga province, however, registrations had gone up by almost 17%, and it has the greatest market share in Andalucía. Marinas de Andalucía runs 16 ports in the region, of which 8 are in Malaga province. Of the 8,000 berths in total, about 3,700 are in marinas on the Costa del Sol. Jiménez also explained that 3/4 of visitors to these ports are Spanish. Among foreign visitors, the British are the biggest group, although in recent years there have been more French visitors because of travel restrictions.
Craft beer keeps growing its fan base, with people looking for flavors and varieties out of the ordinary. This weekend we have an opportunity to enjoy different types with the best food and music at Benalmádena's Beer Fest.
Festivities Councilwoman Pilar Ramírez and the organizer of the event, José Miguel Macías, present on Monday the event Benalmádena Beer Fest, a festival organized by Birra and Art that will fill Los Nadales with good music and the best craft beer during 4 days. From the 21st to the 24th of July, we will be able to enjoy concerts by the Bud Spencer Band or Moneymakers, among others, while tasting brews made by Cebebrau, La Quince, Attic Brewing, La Sagra, or The One, among others. Today we are here to present Benalmádena Beer Fest that will be held at the fairgrounds of Los Nadales de Benalmádena Pueblo from 21st to 24th July, from 7 p.m. until 2 a.m. After 2 years, the Craft Beer Festival returns to Benalmádena, now in its 3rd edition, a 4-day gastronomic and musical event in which there will be a wide variety of craft beers, food from different countries, and live music. Ramirez invited neighbors and visitors not to miss it and highlight that AFESOL will manage the parking lot next to Los Nadales, which will be open until 2 a.m. We encourage you to come and enjoy these summer nights outdoors, and during the celebration of the festival, the AFESOL Association will open the parking lot of the fairgrounds following the same schedule. For his part, Matthias valued the event perfect for craft beer lovers, also emphasizing the wide gastronomic offer. In this edition, we are bringing a lineup of 11 breweries, which will offer up to 65 different beer styles, as well as 8 international gastronomy stalls, grills, German sausages, Chilean cuisine. There, we will also have the opportunity to enjoy live music with a performance each day. We are going to have 4 musical groups, one for each day of the festival. On Thursday 21st, there will be a tribute to Amy Winehouse. On Friday 22nd, we will enjoy the Bud Spencer Band. On Saturday 23rd, a tribute to Buddy Holly by Bobby Holly and the Crickets. And on Sunday 24th, Moneymakers. It is an eminently family event with a great atmosphere in which to enjoy a beer while enjoying the summer breeze in an enclosure with stunning sea views.
And these are today's headlines. Operational Services present its vehicle fleet. Adapted bathing at Malapesquera Beach. Talks on fire prevention for tourists. Delays in the airports and high occupancy at the marinas. The best craft beer at Benalmádena Beer Fest. The weather forecast for the weekend will leave us with slightly cloudy or clear skies, with intervals of low clouds or fog in the coast. Temperatures on the rise with maximum temperatures of 32 degrees and minimum of 22, and variable light winds with breezes. And that's all. Thank you for watching us, and remember, you can stay updated on our website or social media profile on Facebook and Twitter. Have a good night and enjoy the weekend.